And good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? It is finally time for the 2v8 game mode for Dead by Daylight. For those of you wondering, it's exactly as it sounds like. 2 killers versus 8 survivors. There are no limitations to the survivor count. However, killer count cap is only for Trapper, Hillbilly, Wraith, Nurse, and the Huntress. They are looking to add more in time. For those interested, I'll be streaming this evening over on Twitch starting around 3 p.m. Eastern Time, if I can tackle that. We'll be playing through the 2v8 game mode for its duration, as well as completing all the new challenges. But let's start off first with some of the recent news over in DBD. As you can tell, it's a limited game mode that starts today and runs through August 8th. There's also going to be a new sale for it and a new collection if anyone would like to get any of the cosmetics for this event. That said, let's now dive into first starting off with the killer and going over how the killers function, starting off with Trapper. Okay, so besides his traditional power, he also has team skill. When a bear trap is placed or reset, both killers gain 150% haste for 3 seconds within 16 meters of the bear trap. Innate skill, the trapper cannot be caught in his bear traps, increases bear trap setting speed by 50% and increases the trap time required to escape a bear trap by 25%. You start off with 4 traps and increases the maximum number of traps carried to 4. And with a total of 8 traps spawning on the map. We then have a killer skill. Upon entering a chase, the targeted survivors are revealed for 5 seconds or until the other killers within 16 meters of the survivor. And the final killer skill is after kicking a generator, all survivors within 20 meters are revealed for 5 seconds. Increases the regression speed of generators by 200%. Alright, so that is our Trapper skills. Next off, we then will have Wraith. With his team skill of while cloaked within 16 meters of your teammate, they gain the untypical status effect. The innate skill for the Wraith increases cloaking and uncloaking speed by 22%, increases movement speed while cloaked by 9%. And then the killer skills are the same. Alright, for Hillbilly, we have team skill. While in a chainsaw sprint, survivors within 10 meters suffer from the exposed status effect until the chainsaw sprint ends. And then we have his innate skill. Increases chainsaw sprint turn speed by 44%, decreases cooldown after hitting obstacles by 12%, and chainsaw does not automatically trigger dying state. For the nurse, we have the team skill of gain additional blink while within 16 meters of your teammate. This additional blink is lost when out of range. And then her innate skill is increases the length of blink attack launches by 30%, increases reach by 30% while with each consecutive blink, decreases the duration of blink fatigue by 7%, teleporting within 1 meter of survivor causing them to scream, decreases fatigue from chain blinks by 65%, increases movement speed during a chain blink by 30%, increases the duration of the chain blink window by 0.2 seconds, and then finally decreases fatigue from missing special attacks by 0.5 seconds. Whew, there's a lot here. And then finally, for Huntress, her team skill is injuring a survivor with a hatchet inflicts the revealed stats effect for 5 seconds. And then her innate skill is start trial with 3 additional hatchets, increase movement speed by 4.5% when out of hatchets, decreases reload time by 20%, decreases cooldown between hatchet throws by 20%, and then finally increases movement speed during windup by 5%. Alright, so that is all the killer, perks. For Survivor, it's going to be a little different. Alright, so for Survivor, we have classes. So for the Scout class, they have a team skill of while the killer is within the line of sight within 64 meters, their aura is revealed to the team. So as long as you have one scout staring at the killer, all 7 survivors can see where that killer is. We then have the aura skill, reveals the auras of both killers while they perform the break action on pallets, generators, or breakable walls. I think this is only for the scout. I don't think the team can see this aura. And then we have an innate skill. Grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced while crouching. And then increases movement speed while crouching. And then we have an unlockable skill. After reaching the second cage state, survivors gain the ability to self-heal and fully recover. Once a survivor has fully recovered themselves, having completed at least 25% of their own recovery progress, they gain the endurance status effect for 20 seconds and a 10% haste status effect for 10 seconds. So this is all for the scout. I believe the unlockable skill is universal. Alright, for medic, they have the team skill. While healing another survivor, their aura is revealed to the team. Survivors within 3 meters gain a 25% bonus when healing others, and this does not affect while in a chase. Then we have Aura skill. Reveals the aura of injured survivors within 120 meters, so depending on how large the maps are, just about the entire map. Except maybe corners and whatnot. And then the medic's innate skill increases healing speed by 35% with the same unlockable skill. For the guide, their team skill is when repairing a generator, reveal your aura and your generator's aura to your team. The aura skill reveals the auras of any generator within 16 meters. Then the innate skill, survivors within 8 meters gain an additional 3% bonus progress for great skill checks while repairing generators, and the noises caused by repairs are reduced by 50%. This does not apply when survivors are hiding in a locker. And then finally, the Escapist skills are, while sprinting, all survivors within 12 meters gain 150% haste for 3 seconds. This team skill has a cooldown of 20 seconds. The Aura skill reveals the auras of pallets, windows, and breakable walls within 32 meters. And then finally, gain 3% haste while injured. So those are your 4 classes for Survivor. Alright, so that is all the player-based stuff. For some info, alright, double the trouble. 8 survivors face 2 killers in this new extreme game mode. Survivors can choose from 4 new classes, each with their own predefined loadouts that we've just gone over. Maps have 3 exits instead of the 2, and 3 hatches will appear when only 2 survivors are left standing in the trial. However, hooks have been replaced with a new device, the Cage of Corruption. New rewards for double the fun. A new set of rewards can be unlocked during this event. Complete challenges from the 2v8 game mode tome, which we'll go over shortly. And then you'll also in the collection tab, which we'll do as well. And then, as per usual, you can just stay updated for game mode news. So in the collection, we have a new badge, which Dwight being attacked by, I believe, the Cage of Corruption. And then a new banner, which features Trapper and the Huntress, with a 2v8 arcade machine charm. Alright, now for the tome, shall we? Alright, so 2v8, as you can tell, it is a 2. And then level 2 will be releases in 6 days. Alright, so starting off with, as we usually do, with Survivor challenges. We have Free from His Clutches. Free 4 survivors from a cage, must free them safely. Play to your strengths. Play as a guide 1 time. Life Giver. Heal a total of 2 health states of any survivor. Job well done. Finish repairing 1 generator. And then Escape Artist. Escape 1 trial. Alright. For our killer challenges, we have Embrace the Cage. Send 6 survivors to a Cage of Corruption. Death by Design. Play as a Trapper in 1 trial. Flush them out. Damage the generator to reveal the auras of nearby survivors 8 times. I don't know at this time if each survivor is an individual count, so if you damage the generator and you reveal 8, will it auto-complete, or will that be considered 1 time? Not sure. Knock out. Knock down 8 survivors. And then finally, Reverent. Sacrifice 4 survivors to the entity. Alright, so those are our 5 survivor challenges and our 5 killer challenges, and now for our 1 hybrid challenge. Bloody rewards. Earn 30,000 blood points. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward, and easy to do. And as I showed earlier, the level 1 charm is the charm Arcade of Despair, And then for our Rift, you'll get 25 fragments for completing the first level. In either Killer or Survivor or both. Alright. That is it for the 2v8 overview video, I guess. Again, I'll be live this evening over on Twitch where I'll be playing through all of the 2v8, mostly Survivor. I may stream some Killer at some point, just to give it a try on stream. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful day, have a wonderful event, and I will see you next video, everybody. Goodbye.